Also, the Tesla coil, small ones built to everyone's houses. Instead of a chimney, you know, Tesla coil. And it just receives electricity from the air, from the atmosphere forever, because the sun continues to charge the atmosphere. What does the atmosphere get its electricity from? The sun, bitches. And that's never going to go out on us. It's going to take billions.
Not in our lifetime, that's for sure.
So
I mean, the guy on one of the guys, another small creator, was he just proved that same theory by throwing the drone up in the air and having the copper wire run down, and he's sitting there charging fans and letting them run. So I mean, it's right there in front of our faces. It's just no one wants to utilize it
because it'd be free.
Well, that's the fossil fuels. It's exactly.
Because if you could
no money in it.
But think of the money you would have at first manufacturing them, selling them.
Yeah.
And then after that, a maintenance program. The SE&G or whoever your power company would be would simply switch over to charging you for a maintenance fee on your Tesla coil in your house. And it may be a couple $100 a month still. They're still going to get their money. Let's be honest. They're still going to get their
Yeah, just they would at that point they would make the components fail at some point on purpose. You know what I mean? Keep those maintenance contracts going.
Right.
They always figure out a way to make it happen.
Instead of making the Tesla coil out of gold, which would be your best option, they make it out of low quality copper that people then bird shit on it. These will break down.
Yeah, with corrosion somewhere. You know. Yep.
Even if you make the best possible components with the whole intent of you having it for the life of your house, your Tesla coil would be installed as at least as professionally as your chimney would be. So you'd say, okay, even without that, the normal wear and tear of the atmosphere, birds, the animals getting up there chewing on it, rain, pelt, snow, that stuff's going to affect it. So they're still going to have to repair it, and specialized people need to know how to do that. But imagine just some yokels with some Tesla coils still streaming out in the middle of the fucking woods and
yeah, literally forever. I'm limited still myself only to sub 3 hours at the moment with the power stations that are out on the market. Now, grant you that this is one of the smaller ones, but you're absolutely right. I have a Tesla coil out in the woods. I'm set for life.
That's right. You got a good old Tesla coil working for you just fine. You got devices, but you have to have an input. So the Tesla coil has to send the energy to an input that then sends it out to the rest of your devices. So your devices will still plug in to at least one thing. And then you'll have like a wireless bank that's wired to your house, and everything else in your house will have no more.
Yeah, exactly.